Who invented the microscope? The answer is Ernst August Friedrich Ruska, December 25, 1906 – 27 May 1988, who was a German physicist. He won the 1986 Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on electron optics, and his design was the first for the electron microscope. Ernst Ruska, who was born in Heidelberg. He studied at the Technische Universität München between 1925 to 1927, then he entered the Technische Universität in Berlin. At that time he also made the statement that the microscope uses electrons. With an extension of 1000 wavelengths shorter than light, the microscope can produce images. Object vision is clearer than a microscope with light. The microscope has a magnification that is limited by the size of the wavelength. In 1931 Ernst Ruska had made a special electron lens to perfect the electron microscope in 1933. In 1933 Ernst Ruska had completed his PhD, and then he worked in the field of electron optics at the Fernseh Limited area in Berlin-Zehlendorf. Then in 1937 he worked at Siemens Reinigerwerke AG. In 1939 Ernst Ruska worked at Siemens, where he was involved in the development of the first commercially produced electron microscope. Apart from developing microscopes, Ernst Ruska also works for scientific institutions. Then it prompted Siemens to establish a laboratory which was initially led by Helmut, Ruska's brother. At that time he was a medical doctor who was developing other instruments as well as electron microscopes for the medical and biological fields. After leaving Siemens in 1955, Ernst Ruska was director of the Institute for Electron Microscopy of the Fritz Haber Institute until 1974. And at that time he also served at the institution as well as a professor at the Technische Universität of Berlin from 1957 until his retirement in 1974. In 1960 Ernst Ruska won the Lasker Prize, and later Ernst Ruska was also awarded half the Nobel Prize for Physics and many more in the field of electron optics. Gert Binnig and Heinrich Rohrer have earned a quarter each for their design, which is a scanning tunneling microscope. Ernst August Friedrich Ruska died in 1988 in West Berlin.